Hello, this is Soundout here, and happy Power Rangers Day. Today is the 25th anniversary of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, therefore, the Power Rangers franchise. This is my first video post-Morphicon, and while I was at Morphicon, I felt like I finally got reinvigorated about Power Rangers, which really is something that I've been kind of out of it like lately, which is very obvious by a lot of things, including content on this channel. But in turn, I've been way into Super Sentai, and I finally found like the nice balance. I'm at the nice balance now, which is really nice. And overall, I'm trying to reduce the glare on my glass. There we go. Now my eyes aren't shiny. Anyways, so in doing so, I kind of felt like this reemergence of the Power Rangers fan inside me during Morphicon, which was great for meeting a lot of people and talking to actors, meeting people like viewers like you, which came up to me and said hi, and I was so happy that there were people that recognized me and came and said hi. That meant so much to me personally, because that's something that I don't get. I'm not like a major celebrity, and I never think of myself as being that great. So for people to come up to me and say, hey, it's great to meet you, or hey, are you Soundout 12? And I can answer the question, yes. It's really humbling, it's really wonderful, and it also reminds me why I do this channel. It's not for money. I certainly don't rely on this for a job. I would like to do this for money, make a living off of it. That'd be the most amazing thing ever, but it reminds me that despite any breaks I take, any off schedules that I do, there's always someone out there watching. And I'm looking away from the camera a lot. I'm sorry. I don't do this angle very often. But there's always someone out there watching, and there's enough of you out there because there's more than one of you. Actually, even if there's just one of you, I'd probably still keep doing this. But, yeah, thank you to everyone that came and said hi. And thanks for everyone that posted on social media, replying to tweets or anything like that. I appreciate all of you deeply in my heart. So anyways, reason why we're doing this today, and I'm just going to back right up here. Hey, Red Ranger helmet. This thing's getting pulled to the living room. I'm going to watch a bunch of Power Rangers today, because I don't have too many plans. So anyways, the reason I'm doing this video is because it's Power Rangers Day, and I just finished work on this, which isn't Power Rangers at all. It's Kamen Rider, but it means that I have basically completed a new phase of my Toku toy collection display, and what better time than with a shadow. I need to really not do handheld. This is not my thing. Anyways, what better time to show it off to all of you than today? Because without this, maybe not this specifically, but without this, wouldn't have that. So let's do that. First of all, I do want to take a look at what I bought at Morphicon, because it's kind of interesting. Sort of. I find it interesting, mostly because I bought it, and obviously it's something I wanted. Therefore, I bought it. So we're just going to take a little elevator ride. First of all, just for all these keeping track, my Lord Draken is super loose as well. Oh, Bandai, this is like the last toy I'm ever buying from you. For Power Rangers. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know about the next Dragon Stars way, to be honest. But, I mean, mine still stands because he has got really tight ankles. But, yeah. A little shaky. I'm probably not going to review this because a bunch of people already reviewed it. And there's really not much else to say. This is the funniest part. Yeah. So there's that. I finally completed a life goal of mine. And I got a Lyo Blaster. Reason why I've wanted this is because it's basically just a box with Ichiro Mizuki's voice in it, and he's one of my favorite Japanese singers, so pretty happy about that. To go with that, I ended up picking up a Sogon blade. Again, this is stuff that I bought. Like, I'm normally a mecha and changer collector, but mecha and changer stuff I know the prices of online, and I know where I can get it cheaper, and a lot of the dealers weren't really competing with those prices, per se. Plus, I have so many mecha and changers. It's like very little things that I'm looking for. So I kind of ended up just buying weapons. Just throwing it out there. But yeah, got the Sogon blade for a decent-ish price. I made a deal with a couple people. This I got for a pretty good price too. This is one of those things where it's like 50, 60 bucks to ship it out of Japan, even though the item's only $5. So I got it for 40. So, you know, that worked out. Oh yeah, I got a Ninja Star sword gun, which I've been trying to get for ever since I bought the Ninja stuff months ago that I never reviewed. But I kind of intend on doing so now that Ninja Steel has names for everything. Anyways, I finally got this one. It's the Japanese version, of course. I got it for like 20 bucks too, so it's a very hyperactive Ninja Star. Anyways, we're just going to put that down. I'm happy to have that. I'm nearing the completion of my Ninja collection, which is weird because I haven't actually watched Ninja in full. But yeah, I'm only missing like a couple power stars. I just need to get the villains and the green one, and that's about it. Oh yeah, the powered up Ichibanto, which I just may never buy because it's expensive unless I find it at a convention. I finally completed my deluxe Forza roleplay collection with the Barazan sword. Scored this for like a really good price. I think I got it for like $25 in the end. I made a deal with a couple other items, but yeah, this is the one weapon I was missing from Forza because it never came to the Switch and it was always stupid expensive. So I finished that, and that was pretty much it. I didn't really buy a whole lot. There was one guy that was selling parts, and I bought new arms for my SWAT Megazord, which was good. And I bought this, which is a little Muteki Shogun badge. And I got some pins, like, this is interesting. So this is the Blue Buster pin, or Beast Morphers Blue, whatever. This one I got with my membership at Morphicon. This was Lord Zed pin that had the benefits, the Robert Axelrod charity. So I bought that one. I got this additional Lord Draken coin pin, because I bought a mystery pin. I got this Beat J Stag one for buying mustard at Allison Sullivan's booth. That was kind of interesting. And then this one I got because I was press, and I talked to Scott Zillner about some issues I had as press, and he gave me the Power Morphicon Japanese logo. So that's neat. Yeah, I did go as press and as a Red Ranger for Morphicon. So that's a lot of stuff. I got to go for Press for Hero Club, which was really fun, but then I was also there as a fan, so it kind of worked out. But yeah. So anyways, that's the Morphicon wrap-up. Let's go run through this collection real quick. And it won't be quick, because we know me. So this first segment's not going to be too exciting if you've already seen this. I've kind of redone the Megazord display. It's not too different, but we'll just kind of run through it. Like, Mighty Morphin Season 1 is like one of the easiest things to display in my entire life. I love this mecha because it's so compact. Same thing with Season 2. I mean, you got Serpentera off to the side, who isn't scaled properly, but, I mean, this is relatively stacked. Then you get things like Zeo. I did a couple changes here. I took the Zeo Megazord and the Red Battlezord off of Pyramidas, just because I wanted to have some variety. Plus, I can hide away Arik, who did nothing in Zeo and was really stupid in No Ranger. I'm resenting that character, but, you know, I got kind of Zeo stuff. Just like before, I had to put Season 3 off to the side, just because I couldn't squeeze it up into the top shelf, but we got both of them, plus Ninjor. Turbo. So recently I was able to go through some stuff that was in our storage unit, and my Turbo Megazord is as complete as it's probably going to get, since I don't know if I ever owned the shield. But yeah, he's got all his limbs now, which is great. Teletron, Turbo Rescue, Robo Racer, Mega Winger, Mega Voyager, Astro Delta Megazord. It's another season really easily displayed. We have, you know, the Lights of Orion Galaxy Megazord, the Zenith Carrier Zord, Centaurus is still missing a bunch of parts. Stratoforce is complete. I want to say Voltaurus, but it's the Defender Taurizord. Down here, we have Morphers. So Season 1, Legacy Morphers, the Artisan Doron Changer, which I got to take a picture with Teraraki Ogawa, who played Ninja Red, and we both had Doron Changers, and it was like this beautiful moment. Zeo, Turbo, In Space, Galaxy, Lightspeed, Wild Force, Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder, which I just have this pile of plates. I really don't know how to display those things. I did finally find the key to my Brachiomorpher, that's good. Back here we got SPD, there, Mystic Force, there, Overdrive, Jungle Fury, and RPM, which now has Go-Onger stuff in it because I upgraded. Also in the back you can see the Ninjetti coin set, something I picked up while Toys R Us was dying. And my two V-Changers. I don't know if I've ever shown on camera. Let me get some light in here. These are the V-Changer Brace and the V-Changer Compact from 5-Man. They're the oldest Sentai roleplay items I own, and I love them, and they were super cheap, and they're kind of terrible toys, but one of those weird people that actually really loves 5-man, so it's worth it to me. Moving down, last time we looked at Lightspeed Rescue, it was a depressing mess of missing parts, and now I have everything complete again. This makes me really happy, especially the Super Train. This is probably my favorite Megazord of all time. So to have it complete again is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Plus, you know, the Solar Zord's not missing a leg. Omega Megazord's all here, because before I just had an arm and a leg. Oh, and then we move over to Time Force, which I decided to go nuts and put the time base in here from the provider base from the Providus set. I just was like, you know what? I have this thing. Might as well put it on display. The extra like little ramp things are over here just because they didn't fit. But yeah, I made a big old space for Time Ranger. Someday that probably is going to end up getting closed off, but for now I'm going to enjoy the display. Coming down to Wild Force, aka my favorite Sentai Gao Ranger. I keep saying Gao Ranger and Live Man is my favorite Sentai. I gotta pick one someday. Finally got my Polar Bear back in place. Got everything here, which is just everything. And then Ninja Storm, I've got more of the the Power Spheres. I'm still missing like half the sphere for number 10. No, number 11. And then I don't know where my V-Spinner is, but everything else is here. It's a little dark, but, you know, it's cool. This is one of those things that I would never put on a higher shelf than the bottom one because it's so heavy and it has wheels. So another thing you might notice while we've been touring around is that I've got weapons attached to the side here. So first up we have Legacy Saba. He's over here because Season 2 is up there. So they're in adjacent positions. You got the Rescue Blaster from Lightspeed. It's like one of my favorite sidearms. We've got the Crystal Saber from Wild Force because it's the thing that summons the mecha. Again, one of my favorite weapons. Over here we got the Legacy Gold Power Staff because, you know, Pure Midas is right there. So we're got that. And we got the Time Force Chrono Blaster, sidearm I love, and the Thunder Ranger's Staff. I can't remember the name. Over here, Rocket Dagger to go with Wing Trigger, naturally. And Wing Trigger's hanging like this off the Mantan gun clip, simply because standing this thing, getting it to stay without wobbling, is basically impossible. Samurai Mega Blade. Also on this side, this is the Gokaiger keys. This is the 2017 movie stuff. Both sets of Dino Chargers, both Judenshi version and Dino Charger version, because I own that. And then this little box here is the American Ranger keys. But now that we're over here, we got the Dragon Dagger. So Dragon Dagger. And we have the, I can't remember the actual American name, but it's the Gosei Tensword. Yeah, it's there. And then over here, Mantan Gun, since Go Under stuff's there. And then down here we have the Gokai Saber and the Ninja Ichibanto. And we'll keep looking at more there. So up top, Dino Thunder. Dino Thunder is one of those seasons that doesn't take up a whole lot of space, actually, in all things considered. I did leave a little room, because I do want to get a Bakureno someday, so I can kind of fill that out. Same with the Blast Buggy for Deca Ranger / SPD. His arms aren't broken anymore, but his leg is still. So, you know, works in progress. Yeah. Moving down, Mystic Force. I don't like this season's mecha. I love this season's mecha. Like, I think that, like, the Mystic Titan, the Centaurus Wolf, the Solar Streak, the Phoenix Unizord are, like, 4 of my favorite Megazords of all time. But I hate the fact that none of these things combine. Manticore's kind of garbage, though, so we're going to ignore that. Overdrive. So happy I have Daiboken now. But, you know, I got that. Jungle Fury, hanging up a bat. You know, the Jungle Master mode. The Jungle Master's just hanging out back there because it's like, I didn't get an American toy. We got that. And then we got the RPM Ultrazord. One day I do want to get Go-Onger mecha. Keep thinking about it. And to the point where I've now bought a Mantan gun, a Can-Can bar, and I bought an Engine Soul number 3 at Morphagon. So I have all the weapon-only souls. So now I just get all the mecha with their souls, and I'll be fine. Coming down here, this always amuses me. This shelf is only like 8 seasons, while the other shelf is 17. Just, that's the size of changes these days. But Samurai / Shinkenger, Goseiger / Megaforce, Gokaiger / Super Megaforce, Go Busters / Beast Morphers. I have them in Sentai order. I'm not going to be switching that around. By the way, Rhino Morpher, because of Control Dagger for that. You know, Dino Charge / Kyoryuger. Back here is Tokyuger in the corner, and then Ninja Steel / Ninja is like that whole area because of the stars. And then Zyuohger is up in the back because they're called cubes. But anyways, you get the idea. Samurai, not much to say there. Mega Force is still heads everywhere. Super Mega Force is still all Gokaiger stuff. And Go Busters, I still don't have Tatagame Lyo or FS00 Frog. Excuse me. But I do want to get those. I've kind of decided that doesn't matter what Hasbro's doing with Mecha, which I'm really interested to see what they do with Megazords. I need to get the Japanese ones to finish this set, because I'm already, 5 of the 7th way there, so might as well. Taking a look here, get out of the way. Zandar Thunder. Then we have Dino Charge / Kyoryuger, but it's all, Dino Charge stuff. Tokyuger. I just have the Tokyo Rainbow Body holding all the extra Russia. And then Ninja / Ninja Steel. This is a season that takes up way too much space. That's just a personal thing. Also, Power Stars for the auxiliaries are there. Of course, I have the Megazord Star here on the Ichibanto. That's a box for extra parts. That's the Zyuohger Whip Sword thing, the Eagle Sword. From Zyuohger, which was stupidly cheap on Amazon one day. It was $5. I was like, okay. Ho-Oh Shield and Blade. Seiza Blaster. Ryu Swader. Q-Ranger. Again, a season that should not take up this much space, but here we are. Can't also get it to focus. But yeah, things like Orion. I kind of add the Yudo figures here just because I didn't know where else to put them. Buteo, Caraberos, Super Kirano, Gigant Ho-Oh, all these dang Q-Tama iBots. And down here is Zyuohger, just because I wanted to put Q-Ranger up top for now. Dodokaio, Wild Tosai King. Down here, this is my one, by the way, I bought one Lupat VS vehicle. It's the biker. It's kind of lame like this. I need to buy more Lupat stuff because I want Lupat stuff. Just the shipping cost is not worth it. Zyuohger, all the little weapon guys, the Condor, all the little minifigures. And speaking of minifigures, here's the Yudo Lupin Ranger vs. Bata Ranger. I never reviewed them. Series 2 is about to come out. I might do like a mass review of both series. I don't know. But I love those. Those are great figures. And down here we have just extra mecha. So this is like Legacy stuff. Hey, Titanus. Legacy. Black and Gold Astro Megazord. Shinkano's in there. Ninja Khan's in there. Geki Toja mold is in there. Geki Wolf. It's just like extra additional Zords. These might get swapped out at some point when I need more space for new Sentai stuff. But yeah, so there's that. And that's pretty much the Power Ranger Sentai display. So now we move on to the Kamen Rider display. This is brand new. I just put this in. I put the shelf in before Morphicon, and I finally got to finishing everything. So this is the Forze display. Now this is most everything. Billy the Rod, He-Hat Gun, and the Barazan Sword are not up here yet, because I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that. I want to kind of try to mount them to the wall, like Barazan Sword, Billy the Rod, He-Hat Gun. But I haven't, oh, and the Meteor Storm Shaft would go in the middle too. Haven't figured that out yet. Probably going to work on that. But this is my Astro Switch rack. Yeah, I was that crazy guy that bought all 40 Astro Switches with the shiny stickers and bought the rack to put them in. So here we are. My Forza driver, I've loaded it with Ichigo Nigo V3 Riderman, because those are ones that are actually used in series. Of course, we have the food droids, because I had to buy them to get the switches, and they're really fun and cool. That's the Kamen Rider Chronicle Gashat, because I bought one of those, mostly for the box. Super Rocket, Super Drill, Fusion, Clear Drill, all back there. Kengo Switch is also in there. Meteor Galaxy, Food Droid, Meteor Driver. You can see, there it is, Meteor Driver with Switch plus the Horoscope Switch set sitting back there. There's the Zodiart Switches somewhere in there. I don't know where. But yeah, this is a pretty good display. I know most people don't like Forza as much as I do, but I really did love the series, and it connected with me because I was in high school while it was airing, and so I had a really deep attachment to Forza. And because of that, I ended up buying all the toys, and getting the Barzon sword really just kind of felt like it was the last thing I needed to finish this collection. So, moving on down, here's the figure arts. First of all, here's my Gashats. No one on this channel, like, if you just watch my videos, you may never know I own Gashats. These are all candy toys, except for Xavius. Which I totally just bought because I love the actual arcade game Xavius. But I bought a bunch of candy toy Gashats. So I got a good selection, but, you know, no driver, so they just kind of hang there. So back to figure arts. This is shelf 1. Taking a closer look. We have the Showa era stuff, so we got Ichigo, Nigo versus the 2 Shocker Riders I bought. V3, got the old gray explosions. There's Sky Rider. We've got Rider Man with his bike, Super 1, Amazon, Tackle, Stronger, which I added some lightning effects for fun, and X. They did get the legendary 7s bikes. I didn't buy the rest of them. Black, Shadow Moon, RX, Bio Rider, Robo Rider, Gills, G3, Agito, Shin, who is falling over for some reason, Zekros, Zeto, Jay, Doras, which, by the way, if you ever own a Doras, never let anything touch those things. I'm just afraid they're going to break. They're really fragile. Hibiki, Fai's Blaster, Gatak, Kabuto, New Ichigo, Mole Amazon, Omega, Neo, Alpha, Sigma, Indagava Zeba, Rising Mighty Kuga on the Beat Goram, and Kuga Mighty. I'm just going to keep doing that for the rest of this. This is kind of fun. Second shelf, this is all Heisei. I tried to put these in season order, and then it just didn't work out because they had things like Ryuki, which wasn't going to fit in the space up there. So anyways, Ryuki Survive, Knight Survive, Alternative Zero, which I picked up at Morphicon. He's a new addition. Emperor, Taiga, Raya, Guy, Ryuga, Verde, Oja, Scissors, Odin, Zolda, Fom, Ryuki, Knight. Really proud of the way I post Fom. I think she looks beautiful. This is going to get exhausting, I realized. Cyclone Joker Double, Skull, Rising Ixa, Ixa Save Mode, Decayed, Kivala, Rabbit Tank Build, Infinity Wizard, Meteor, Nadashiko, Leo Zodiarts, Virgo Zodiarts, Libra Zodiarts, Scorpio Zodiarts, AG Greed, Maki Greed, Nazca, who fell over for some reason. I have sticky tack to hold these figures down. I don't know why this keeps happening. Forze! Which, by the way, this is the most complicated Tamashi stand rig I've done in a while. I don't know how many pieces there to get that up, but I just love that parachute effect. Powerdizer! Prototype Birth! Complete Ankh! Super Tatoba! Tatoba Evil Version! Shouta! Malika Peach Energy Arms! Skydyne! Grounddyne! And that's shelf 2. Shelf 3. I kind of did this as the series I have too many figures from. So this is Wizard, Drive, Gaim, Den-O, and that's all their basic figures. So Shochak Henshin, Arms Change, WAP, TK, all that. Plus some Den-O figure arts. So we got Momotaros, Hana, Urotaros, and I really want to get the other 3 Imagine. It just hasn't happened. One day. Den-O! New Den-O! Zeranos Zero Form, Zeranos Altera Form, Deneb, Den-O Liner, Zeranos Vega Form, Platform, Axe Form, Gun Form, Rod Form, Climax Form, Wing Form. Oops. So now on to Gaim. We have Ryugen Yomi, Knuckle, Zangetsu, Ryugen Kiwi, Gaim Kachadoki, Gaim Orange, Gridon Dongari, oh god, it's been a while since I watched Gaim. Kurokage, Magatsu Dokuri, Mars, Apple Form, and Kamaro, Silver Ringo, and Duke, Dragon Fruit, Bujingaim Blood Arms, Gaim Jimba Melon, Bravo Durian Arms, Bravo Baron Mango Arms, Gaim Pine Arms, Gaim Kiwami Arms, Baron Lemon Energy Arms, which I still can't believe I had to make a custom of that. Like, what the heck, Bandai? Shindan Getsu Melon Energy, the Sigurd Cherry Energy, Malika Peach Energy, Duke Lemon Energy. Did I get it? Oh, Gaim Suika Arms. Anyways, Wizard All Dragon, Beast, Falco Mantle, Water, Heat, Fire, Water, Earth, Heart, I don't know, just the rest of the wizards. Back to Drive. I just kind of mixed up with tires, but we got Drive, Mach, Drive Wild, Chaser, Machine Chaser, Technic, Type Fruits, Proto Drive, Dead Heat Mach, Formula, Trideron. Moving down to the last shelf. Now, the last shelf is not Kamen Rider or Sentai. It is Kaiju and Metal Hero and that kind of world. It's the everything else shelf. So this is my Godzilla collection. As you can see, there's a huge chunk of this is Godzilla because NECA just only makes Godzilla variants. And remember, in NECA's eyes, those two figures are basically the same. But they're not. Anyways, I got this Rainbow Mothra vinyl. Not to scale, but whatever. Hedorah and Caesar vinyls. But then my Monster Arts, these are the only ones I actually bought. I did want to get a Ghidorah, but he was always way too expensive for me. I got the Heisei Godzilla, Baby Godzilla, Fire Rodan, Mecha Godzilla 2, Space Godzilla, most dangerous figure I own. Here's my Ultra Act Ultraman Shodai. Currently the only Ultraman figure I own, but I might get more in the future. Here's one of my rarest Toku items, and probably the oldest one I own. It's the Vavalos from Scheider, which is his ship that turns into a gun. It's really, really old, and I got a good deal at it at my local comic shop. But yeah, it stays back there so it doesn't fall over, but that is a beautiful thing. Beetleborgs, I got the two blasters, the Input Magnum and the other thing. I can't remember the names right now. I'm having one of those days. Anyways, so I got those two. I got the Beetle Battle Base, which I got from my friend Wheelchair 21. We've also got the drill, and then we got the figures. So I got like all 5 of the Season 1 Beetleborgs, plus all of the Hillhurst monsters, because I actually really like them a lot. I actually have the whole playset too. Data Bonder. I still don't have a Beetle Bonder. I think a Beetle Bonder and a complete set of metallics would be nice. Of course, I'd love Astral Borgs and all the villains, but those are like stupid rare. And then I have this thing. But yeah, I loved Beetleborgs. I haven't watched Beefighter and Beefighter Kabuto because there's no fan subs out there right now. Someone do that. Or someone license it. I don't really care at this point. Discotech could do it, and I'd be really happy. But anyways, I really love Beetleborgs. I just gotta say that. Like, I want to try VR Troopers again because I went to the panel for the actors and I really enjoyed it, Morphicon. But I think Beetleborgs is like a show that's like special to me in a way. So, anyways, that's why Beetleborgs gets the star treatment. But we're not quite done. Can you believe there's more? Absolutely, you can believe there's more. First of all, Legacy Helmet right here. This is like the new place for it. It was in my room. It was kind of hidden away. This is a lot better. It's like on display. Here's some random Toku items. Just a couple Godzillas and a Chibi Arts double. Castle Bonan, Ride Crosser, Trideron, Revel Gary. You can kind of see a theme here. And then we have this case, which has my roleplay stuff. But I gotta move these. So let's pop these out of the way. So now we shall have a dramatic opening of the Rider roleplay case. Because this is where I decided to put all of my roleplay stuff. I tried out putting it on the other shelf, but ended up getting cramped. So, top shelf, Ryuki V-Buckle, original. It's actually the Legend Rider. I got a bunch of decks back there. You can't really see, but, you know, it's there. Denim movie belt with Master Pass, regular pass, and I'm trying to see it. Regular pass and the wing plate are back there. Complete selection modification Decade, including my Ride Booker and K-Touch, which they never made new ones of, which was kind of sad, but, you know, there's that. In this case, they shall be less dusty, which is good. Here's my double stuff, original double, all bought when the show came out, which is really cool. Super Best O's driver. Yeah, I didn't have to go through the pain that most people did because I just waited. And then the Birth driver. And then we got Wizard with the Drago timer and his Henshin rings. Then we got Beast with all of his rings because they're awesome and I love Beast. White Wizard with the 2 Henshin rings. And then Drive here with shift cars. That's all the ones I ever bought. Didn't really complete that line. Didn't even get all the change forms. Amazon's driver, armband, Neo Amazon's armband, and some vinyls, including this really old Zeto vinyl that came out when the movie came out. But that pretty much does it, I think. Actually, you probably already saw this, but I added all of my magic spell wizard rings to the shelf because I thought it looked cool, and it does. Also, these are the only 2 lock seats I own that aren't lock vehicles. Showa and Heisei. Yeah, no, that's everything. So that does it for this video. I know it ran a little long, but I have a lot of stuff. And there's still Sentai figure arts that need to go and display somewhere. And some other Power Rangers figures. And that's pretty much it. But I hope you enjoyed this. Happy Power Rangers Day, everyone. Glad. Thanks for having. Thanks to all of you that made my Power Morphin experience even better. And I will someday figure out what the heck I'm doing with this camera. Someday. Till next time, this is Soundout saying goodbye. Can't turn the video off. So that does it for this video. I know it ran a little long, but I have a lot of stuff. And there's still Sentai figure arts that need to go and display somewhere. And some other Power Rangers figures. And that's pretty much it. But I hope you enjoyed this. Happy Power Rangers Day, everyone. Glad. Thanks for having. Thanks to all of you that made my Power Morphin experience even better. And I will someday figure out what the heck I'm doing with this camera. Someday. Till next time, this is Soundout saying goodbye.